It's Snap time. Hey everybody, it's me, Kay. Welcome to some more Marvel Snap. You know what? Discarding your cards can actually be beneficial in this game. We're gonna look into that here. Let's go ahead and do a sort for discard. We've looked at destroying your cards, but what about just never playing them in the first place? Well, here's all the cards that have discard somewhere in their text. We want Blade, discards a card from my hand when I play him. He's a 1-cost, 3 power, so that makes him pretty strong. So we're gonna play him. Morb. When it's Morbid time, ongoing +2 power for each time you discarded a card this game. That's pretty great. So we definitely want him. He'll get quite powerful. Wolverine. When this is discarded or destroyed, regenerated at a random location with +2 power. So if he gets discarded out of my hand, he becomes a 4-power card that plays for free. So sure. Swarm. When this is discarded from your hand, add 2 copies that cost 0 to your hand. Absolutely. We want to discard Swarm lots so that we can get lots of Swarm to play. And here's how you do it. Colleen Wing. On reveal, discard the lowest cost card from your hand. Swarm costs 2, so as long as we've got Wolverine, Morbius, and Blade not in our hand, we're good. Let's see here. Moon Knight. Discard a card from each player's hand. That's pretty powerful because the other person probably doesn't want to discard their cards, and I do, so that's wholly beneficial. Lady Sif, discard the highest cost card from your hand. Swordmaster, discard a card from your hand. You notice these are overpowered for their cost. He costs 3, but he has 6 power. Black Cat, if this is in your hand at the end of your turn, discard it. But we want to discard cards, so that's good. Let's see here, how about Hell Cow? On reveal, discard 2 cards from your hand. Absolutely. MODOK, discard your hand. Yes, and finally, our finisher, Apocalypse. When you discard this from your hand, put it back with +4 power. So you can never discard Apocalypse. Every time you do, he just gets stronger. That's the key to this deck that I'm going to show. This is but one of several discard archetypes. There's also another one involving Hela instead of Apocalypse, which I'll show you what she does. On reveal, resurrect all cards you discarded from your hand to random locations. She's generally better used if you have Ghost Rider, which I don't, because Ghost Rider pulls a discarded card back out of the discard pile into the game. And usually that's Hela when you played it right, which it gives you a second chance to get Hela, because she can absolutely be discarded, unlike our boy Apocalypse here. So let's go ahead and try this out. This is all about discarding. We're gonna play 5 games where we discard cards as hard as we can. And Witty Salamander will be our first opponent here. Okay, so I can't play Black Cat this turn, so she's just gonna discard. That's fine. Watch Morbius's power right here. Watch that 0 power. Also, yeah, that's some great Alex Horley art. Love that variant. See what they do. They might have a play this turn, they might not. We can't play 1, 2, or 3 drops of the Crimson Cosmos, so not playing anything there for at least a few turns, unless you have a 0 cost. Okay, he's playing a Thanos deck, so he's got the Soul Stone. Okay, Black Cat goes away. Now, Morbius has 2 power when I play him. It doesn't show yet. It won't update my hand, but it will when I play him. Let's drop Morb right here. He will get up to 2 power. Okay, you got the Reality Stone, so this place is changing to the hub. We each get a random card. That can be fine. Thor, sure, whatever. He's discard fodder to me. And the Space Stone, so he can move somebody over there next turn. All right. Wolverine got dragged out, and She-Hulk got dragged. That wasn't so great for me. That wasn't so great. Okay. We're going to play Moon Knight at Sakaar. He's going to get -1 power because of the Soul Stone, but we can probably compete with She-Hulk with a little bit more time. Okay, we discarded Thor. I'm cool with that. Morb's now at 4 power. You know, so I don't really need to do a lot with Morb. He's fine. We're going to get rid of MODOK. Probably doing this, but that's fine with me. We might discard Blade. I'd rather discard Blade. MODOK's powerful, at least. Okay, Lockjaw. Yeah, we discarded MODOK. That's fine. Morbius is at 6 power. Okay, we're going to play the Hell Cow right here. No, you know what? Let's drop Hell Cow over there since we can play a 4 cost over there. Get some more power on the table for us. Hobgoblin, that screwed us up pretty bad. Okay, discards Blade, and let's hopefully draw Apocalypse. Nope, that's Colleen Wing. Can I still win this? Yes. Wait, no, I can't because I can't play Colleen Wing there. Let's see here. 4 minus 1, it wouldn't be enough, unfortunately. Morb's got that under control, but I can't win it, so I'm retreating. That's a defeat, but a close one. If it weren't for that being Crimson Cosmos, I could have competed there. Okay, so you kind of see how this works. We didn't play into any of our fun discard mechanics that time either, and it still did pretty good. That's kind of the nice thing about discard, is it's got cards that are kind of packed with some power. Ñoño Modos X. Ñoño Modos EX? I don't know. I don't know what their name is supposed to be. Okay, there's Apocalypse. Good. We want him. You really want Apocalypse in your opening hand. You're very lucky if you can get that. That will be good for you. Okay. Drop Orb there. Next turn is Swordmaster. Hopefully discards Wolverine or Apocalypse. Okay. Yondu destroyed my blade. That's fine. Don't care. Does not matter. All right. Daily Bugle.
Breaking news.
I got a White Tiger, and he got one of my cards. Now, my cards are probably not very helpful to him, so that's another good thing about this kind of deck. Whereas I could use White Tiger if I really want to badly. Wow, he's upgraded his White Tiger a lot. They got all kinds of Greeblies all over him. They're hollow foil, and they got little things coming off them, little particle effects. It's nice. Okay, I'd like you to discard Wolverine or Apocalypse, if you please. You got Hellcow. That's fine, too. Moon Knight. Moon Knight comes down right over here at the Daily... No, I'm dropping him at Orcus Forge. It's one more card I could discard. It'll give me a Sentinel. Okay, good. He discarded Apocalypse. Apocalypse is now a 12 power card. Goes right back in my hand. They discarded their Bast. There's Wong. All right. Sure. Okay, play MODOK. This is going to be good because this is going to trigger Swarm and Wolverine. That's going to help us out a lot.
Enough said, bub.
Okay, there's free Wolverine, Apocalypse procs. He's now 16 power. Swarm was discarded, so I get 2 free Swarms. White Tiger drops 2 Tigers because of Wong. Very good. That's powerful. That's powerful. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I want to drop Apocalypse here, Swarm here, and Swarm here, and that should win it for me, I think. Morb became a staggering 14 power Goliath there. He's almost as strong as Apocalypse, so... Odin's gonna trigger. Ooh, there's gonna be a lot of Tigers, but I think I won. Even if they fill it with Tigers. Oh, no, they barely beat me with Wolfsbane proccing more times. That was clever. I didn't even think about that. Good job. Outsmarted me. I didn't even think about Wolfsbane proccing more. Yeah, that was clever. All right, again, a close game. They got into their giant win condition, which is very hard to overpower. We still won at a location, even with that much BS on the board. Whew, damn. If I'd played more to the right, I'd have actually beaten him. Okay, that's fine. I'm not playing the most powerful version of a lot of these because I want them to be accessible and easy to grasp, so I am going to lose a little more often than I normally do, I think. That's fine. Is that an ongoing? That is an ongoing. Okay, so Morbius definitely goes to Onslaught Citadel because it's going to be twice as powerful there. Blade, just don't discard Morbius, Blade. Don't discard this man right here. Right here. Keep him. Discard this motherfucker right here. This big blue guy with the giant lips. Hellcow's fine too. I'll take Hellcow. That's okay. I'm cool with that. Central Park. Add a squirrel to each location. Whatever. No big deal. All right, Morb. Time for Morb to get big. Real big. He's already 4 power. He's about to become 8. Yeah. Carnage 8 is squirrel. I mean, he is kind of a redneck, canonically. I could see that happening. All right, Lady Sif, discard Apocalypse for me. Make Morbius 12 power now? Yep, Morb's getting scary. I hope they don't have Enchantress. If they can get rid of my ongoing ability, Morb will drop back to 0 power because he's at the default 0. Colleen Wing, well, the cheapest card in my hand's Apocalypse, so I guess that's gonna happen. We'll drop you right there and keep my options open. I'm crushing him at Onslaught Citadel. Morb's going to be 16 power, and so's Apocalypse. So basically, I'm going to drop Apocalypse where I'm losing the worst, I think. Or the closest to winning, even, might be a better choice. Apocalypse bigger. Morbius bigger. It is definitely Morbin time today. Wow. Okay, there's your Wolverine. He's playing a Destroy deck, and they're strong. They're always strong, but he's got big problems. All right, so we're going to get a 20 power Apocalypse and a 20 power Morbius on the board. Now you're seeing this deck go off, basically. It's doing what it's meant to do. Boom. 20 power on 2 of my guys. That's great. Okay, and you have a 4 cost, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to drop Apocalypse right over Hizity here. That's 21 power there. I'll win at Central Park, and I'm winning at Dream Dimension. I'm in a good position. I'm going to snap.
Oh, snap.
He accepts my snap. Death. Okay, Death don't win it. America Chavez wins that location, but that didn't save you. Okay, so I won that one with a snap, no less, which is good. So I get 4 of my cubes. That will help with my ranking. Yes. And some MODOK boosters. Wonderful. Okay. So we're 2-1. We've got a couple more games in us here. These have been fast, but I like these fast episodes. These are filler in between days where like the major stuff on the channel is like an hour long is going and isn't on that day, so. Plus I can just churn these out for when I'm not feeling well or busy. I can still get you some content, so I like this snap stuff. This is great. All right, Noobmaster69, I thoroughly approve of your name. You're the coolest dude I've ever seen. Blade discards Swordmaster, okay. And Black Cat discards herself because I didn't play her. Come on, draw Swarm. I would love you right now if you drew Swarm. You drew Wolverine, that's fine. Hopefully Wolverine lands at Plunder Castle. Only cards that cost 6 can be played here. That might get me an easy win. Plunder Castle will be...
Enough said, bub.
Nah, Los Diablos base. Maybe Los Diablos base will nuke Plunder Castle. I would like that. That would get rid of it. Veroma, draw a card. Sure. Hey, there's Morb. Okay, Morb's good. Morb and Lady Sif. All right, let's drop Morb over here. Nice 8 power. Or 4 power right now. He'll be 6 power next turn. Oh, he's 6 now. He'll be 8 next turn. Okay, got it. And Mysterios play all over the place. You never know where the real Mysterio is unless you're the person who played him. Then you do. All right, we got our Apocalypse. I'm happy about this. I'm going to play Lady Sif at the Ruins to get some power on that location since that was Plunder Castle, but now it's Ruins. It has no text, so you can play whatever you want there. Apocalypse is 12 power. Morb's up to nice 8. Oh, hey, Swarm. Okay, well, I guess we're dropping Swarm right here. I'm going to put him in a position where he doesn't know where Apocalypse is going to drop, because he knows I have Apocalypse, because he sees it every time he gets discarded. You see what the opponent discards. So that's the thing. You can see Apocalypse coming, but as he gets bigger and bigger, it becomes very hard to stop him. Oh, they took the text off Apocalypse, but he is still a 12 power card now, so that's fine. I'm winning at all the locations. I'm going to drop it here. Okay, they played something there. Orca. That's fine. And the real Mysterio was at Nova Roma, but that doesn't matter. I have more power there because Morb is big. And we won that one. Great. Okay, so that was a nice, easy one. We got ourselves a couple cubes out of that, so we're 2-2. Going up against some fairly strong decks. I like it. Armilors. Okay. Collapse Mine. Fill this location with rocks. Skip a turn to destroy your rocks. Well, I don't have a play this turn anyway, so yeah, we both did it. We both skipped turn 1 to get rid of all the rocks. And Angel came out because the card got destroyed there. That's cute. Okay. Gamma Lab. After turn 3, transform all cards here into the Hulk. So Wolverine gets played there just outright. It is necessary. Next turn, Lady Sif's going down right there. I don't care. Hopefully she discards Apocalypse, but I'll live with whatever. You didn't play anything there. That alarms me. You might have Shang-Chi who would destroy Hulk. Oh, there we go. Do I want to use Morb for this? Kinda, yeah. Let's just drop Morb and Blade. So we'll have 3 Hulks at 12 power each there. If he plays Shang-Chi, I'm a little bit hosed. If not, then I'm definitely winning this location now because I got more Hulks out of it than he did. Oh, yeah, wow, Death was able to play easy because 8 cards were already destroyed. I think Death was free. Damn, that sucked. Okay, we got a lot of Hulk going on. Please don't Shang-Chi me. That would be very sad. I'm going to make you discard a card. And I'm playing Moon Knight to the collapsed mine. Wait a minute. You're going to play Venom there and get really big, and then you're going to have Winter Soldier. I'm going to play to New York and try to win New York and maybe ignore the collapsed mine. I'm not sure yet. Squirrel Girl. Oh, you're not. Okay, that's what you got then. Ah, Killmonger. Okay, so that freed up some space for you. I see. You discarded Sif. Damn. I was hoping for Apocalypse. That's okay. Colleen Wing to here. Do we want to spread it out or do we want to keep it here? I don't know. I'll spread it out for now because I can always move to New York on the final turn. Interesting. This is a scary one. New York is scary because you can move cards there on the last turn. That can change a lot. Okay, Wave, sure. Whatever. Apocalypse is 12 power now. Okay, so here's my plan. Drop an Apocalypse here. I think he has Null, and Null's going to win the game. But we are going to drop Apocalypse at Collapse Mine. We're going to give up on New York. We'll tie here if he doesn't move anyone there, and we'll win Gamma Lab. And we'll win Gamma Lab by enough that it shouldn't matter. If he moves everyone there, I lose. If they move anybody else there, but not everyone, I win. So I'm going to go for it. He snapped. We're playing for 4 cubes. Let's see what happens. He didn't move anybody. Okay, so I win. I have more total power than him. They have, 6 power more than me there? Yeah, I have 12 power more than them there, so good game, sir. That is it. We got plenty. Our first 5 games there, we won 3 out of the 5. That's not too bad for going up against some powerful decks like Destroy decks and whatnot. I'm very happy with those results. We done any of our missions? No, so got win with 4 cards and win with 10 or less power. That's fine. Those are easy missions. Okay, so let's just play a few more. Actually, let me take the time to showcase something special. I've been looking at this for a while now. Let's show all unknown cards. Okay. What's the best card in each power slot? Like, people wonder this. Like, if you are making a deck and you don't have everything you need for that deck, right? But you need to put something in like for a 1-drop or a 2, or you need like a 5-drop or whatever. What's the best card you could generically play? Okay. I've asked myself that many times, and I've looked over everything that I have and everything that I don't have that I've seen before, and I have an answer to those. So what is the best 1-drop in the game? There's an argument generically that Sunspot's very good. At the end of each turn, gain +1 power for each unspent energy. Sometimes you're not on curve. Sunspot can get fairly powerful. The Sunspot, again, I think the downside is he's a 1-drop, which means Killmonger and Elektra both get rid of him instantly. And Killmonger's very common. There's an argument to be made for Agent 13, adding a random card to your hand. That's not bad. Iceman, give a random card in your opponent's hand +1 cost. This almost makes a card unplayable for mini cards if they cost 1 more. Like, no one's playing Iceman for 2 energy unless you just don't have anything else to do with 2 energy. So that's a decent one. Cork giving a rock is a pretty good card, but for my money, the single best 1-drop in the game, drumroll please, Yondu. On reveal, destroy the top card of your opponent's deck. This is gone. It's not discarded. They can't get this back. It is gone. If you do this to Wolverine, he's actually gone. He doesn't play on the board because he was not destroyed from the hand. If you do this to Sabretooth, gone. Doesn't go back in the hand. You do this to Apocalypse, gone. The other thing about this is you're now playing with 11 cards. The opponent's playing with 11 cards to your 12. That is an advantage in deck size, which is good. He's a 1-drop. He's easy to play at any time. He gets 2 power, which I think is too much. He should really be a 1 power for as strong as he is. And probably the most important thing that makes Yondu the best 1-drop in the game, in my opinion, is he tells you what your opponent's deck is like on the first turn. There's a lot of cards that can be played on the first turn, and some of them are shared between decks. Plenty of decks will use Yondu or Iceman on their first turn. In fact, every deck should practically use Yondu. But he's going to take the top card of their deck and destroy it in front of you. You're going to see what it is. If you see Patriot, not only are you at a huge advantage, you know what the deck is. So now you can play around like decks that frequently feature, say, armor or Cosmo or things like that. They're just very common in certain deck archetypes. He might destroy some incredibly important card. Even if he destroys a relatively unimportant one, you probably know what the opponent's deck is based around now. And that makes him the best card in the game for 1-drop. Possibly the best card in the game, period. And in my opinion, he's a contender. Now, 2-drops is a little more interesting. 2-drops has several really good cards. Adam Warlock, at the end of each turn, if you're winning this location, draw a card. Card draws is God in games like this. That's very strong. A little situational, though. We want the card that's generically the best. Another good contender, Black Widow. Add a Widow's Bite to your opponent's hand. Widow's Bite, while this is in your hand, you can't draw cards. That's not bad. Luke Cage is another contender. Your cards can't have their power reduced. That's very strong. Psylocke, also very strong. Next turn, you get +1 energy. Let's see, what are the other ones that I think are very strong? Mojo, if both players have 4 cards at this location, +6 power. I think, in all honesty though, the best 2-drop in the game, drumroll please, Colossus. He's 3 power for 2, so he's on curve as a strong card. He can't be destroyed, moved, or have his power reduced. He is a probe, essentially. You drop him on an unknown location on like turn 2, on the 3rd location because you don't have good plays somewhere else. It doesn't matter if it's Death's Domain. He can't die. It doesn't matter if it's Rickety Bridge. He controls Rickety Bridge. He wins you the game. He can win you the game so many times in Death's Domain, Rickety Bridge, Altar of Death. All those kill your cards for going there. You can't kill him. He can't be moved. So if you're playing against a lot of decks that move cards around, Arrow's a very common card. She moves your cards around. Polaris moves 2-drops around. Can't move Colossus. He stays where you want him to be. He'll sit at Strange Academy, not get moved off of that when it moves people. He can't have his power reduced. It's fine to play him in the negative zone. It's fine to play him at Necrotia. It's fine to play him at Sewer System. He can just be played in so many terrible locations where other cards might not be playable or can't be played, period. So I think Colossus is the best 2-drop in the game. If you are making a deck and you just need a spot for a 2-drop and you have everything you need for your deck otherwise, or you're just missing a 2-drop card from your deck, slot Colossus in. He won't let you down. He never lets you down. Okay, we're on to 3-drops. There's quite a few good contenders here. Green Goblin's great card. That -3 onto the opponent's side. Ooh, but it's possible to misplay him or get blocked, so you gotta watch that. You know, Cerebro's powerful, Ironheart's powerful, Mystique, Bishop. There's so many great cards here. Patriot, Rogue, Gambit. Lockjaw's an incredibly powerful card. There's only one possible slot for the most powerful 3-drop. I'm sorry to anybody who loves their 3-drops. 3-drops are about my favorite band of cards. It's Cosmo. Cosmo's the best 3-drop in the game and the best card in the game, period. He's the only one that contends with Yondu for that slot, in my opinion. On-reveal abilities won't happen at this location. If you play him right, you just win the game, basically. Like, automatically. You have shut down on-reveal decks. You've shut down Destroy. You've shut down Discard. You've shut down Galactus. You've shut down Shuri Taskmaster. You've probably shut down Lockjaw. You've shut down everything. Almost every deck archetype except pure ongoing utilizes on-reveal in some way. And they are really screwed without their on-reveals. Even Patriot utilizes some on-reveal in Brood. Ultron is his finisher, who's an on-reveal card. Done. He's got nothing. Cosmo played smartly in the right place at the right time wins any game almost. Almost any game. Best card in the game, Cosmo. Best 3-drop, best card, period. Always make a spot for Cosmo if you just don't know what else to put in your 3-drop slot. He's fucking great. 4-drops. 4-drops are your specialized cards. They're a little weird usually. They do weird shit like Mr. Negative swaps the power and cost of all cards in your deck. Dracula, at the end of the game, discard a card from your hand. This has its power. You know, Jubilee pulls another card out. Shuri doubles the power of the next card you play here. Wong, doubles on reveal abilities. All kinds of crazy stuff. This will be a controversial one, but in my opinion, the best 4-drop in the game is right here. It's Spider-Man. And he's not really the best 4-drop in the game. The secret is he's the best 5-drop in the game, because you play him on turn 5. This prevents a lane from having enemy cards played in it on the next turn, which will be the last turn if you play him on turn 5. So if you know where their finisher has to go, like an Arnim Zola or an Ultron or something like that, or a Galactus that's location dependent, you shut them down right there. Control is key in this game. You'll notice the theme here. Yondu controls by destroying a card and giving you information. Colossus is immune to all attempts to control. Spider-Man controls. Cosmo controls. Controls the flow of the game, controls the board. These are the cards that have real significance in a game. Spider-Man's the best 4-drop in my opinion. 5-drops is tough competition because 5-drops have some insane cards. You've got the likes of Hobgoblin, who can be game ruining. Some of the 5-drops can just win you the game outright. Hobgoblin can win you the game. -8 to the opponent's side of the board. Iron Man, double your total power, yeah. Magic gives you a 7th turn. Professor X straight up just ends a lane. You'd think it'd be Professor X that I would say, but Professor X comes a little too late on turn 5 when big stuff is happening all over the board or lots of little things are happening. He usually screws you more than he wins the game, in my opinion. You got Claw, Sarah, Nimrod. These are all superb cards. I think the best 5-drop in the entire game, though, whole game, Spider-Woman. That's going to be a controversial opinion if you watch other, Snap players. I think that's controversial. I think everybody will agree Spider-Woman is a very powerful card, but I'm going to say she's the best 5-drop. On reveal, afflict all enemy cards here with -1 power. If she plays to a full lane, she is effectively a 12 power for 5. She is such a beefy 8 body. She's gonna make them weaker there. You don't expect her. You never plan for Spider-Woman to drop, really. She's just very good. Again, controlling the board. She can turn a lost location into a complete win for you on turn 5, and that's it. They can't do nothing about it anymore. It's full, they're done. This wins you a lot of games. Spider-Woman is a hard one to top. And remember, I'm saying in generic cases. In specific cases, plenty of these cards are way stronger. There are plenty of cases where Captain Marvel is better or Nimrod in a Destroy deck would be better, obviously. Black Panther, obviously better in some cases. Devil Dinosaur is another great one in certain decks. But in just generic deck, if you don't have something to put in your 5 slot, if you're making a on-reveal deck, or even an ongoing deck, or you're making a Destroy deck, and you just don't have a 5-drop, maybe you don't. Slot in Spider-Woman if you need one. If you feel like you need a 5-drop in the deck, slot her on in. She does great. 6-drops are your finishers. They're always powerful. They always do some game-breaking crazy thing, like Arnim Zola, destroy a random friendly card here, add copies of it to the other locations. We saw Hela, Onslaught, double your other ongoing effects at this location. We saw Apocalypse. Odin we've seen. Magneto with that 12 power. Hulk with 12 power. Death, 12 power. Infinite's got 20. Thanos builds a whole damn deck archetype. Giganto's got whopping 14 power. She-Hulk and all this stuff's big. I think, and this is the one time that we break our rule of control being king, I think the best 6-drop in the game, Dr. Doom. On reveal, add a 5-power Doom bot to each other location. So if you're not full, you pop down a total of 15 power for 6, which is better than Hulk or Magneto or anybody except Destroyer or the Infinite. So he's already just top tier power. But just in a generic situation, that 5 power hitting all 3 locations, huge. He's not the best because of control. He's the best because of insane value. This guy is Dr. Value, okay? That's what I know him as. That's what I call him in game. He is Dr. Value. Any deck where you need more value, he's got you covered. 3 5-drops for 6 energy is yes please every time. Even in certain themed decks where there is a themed finisher, like Apocalypse, for example, there are still situations where Doctor Doom would be a preferable play. He's that useful. So there you have it. The best card in each energy tier. Yondu, Colossus. Where's our guy? Where's our boy? Cosmo. There's my good boy. Yondu, Colossus, Cosmo, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Doctor Doom. Those are the big 6 for me. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think the best card in each slot is. Just for general purpose use. Obviously, in specified, like specialized decks, there will be specific cards that must be taken. But for just generic filler for a deck, I don't think you can beat those 6. In any case, I'll be back with another deck next time. I'll see you then, and thank you for watching.